listening to Slim Radio.
Radio. Radio. Slim Radio.
Welcome to the Matrix, where you just enter nostalgia. Trunk boys and Trunk Brothers. Could you? Would you? Hey, don't touch cause I'm dipped in a lot of shit. I need your love and your funds, give me all of it. She gon' suck it till my pockets quick. Yeah, she the type to stay out the way, don't do no politics. Take a sip, but it's spent potion. Hey, I take time to stay still, but I'm still in motion. Big fish swimming in the ocean. Hey, got it out the trunk, I'm with the boys and we still yoking.
Came out the mud, I'm in the fun, but I'm still young. Moved out the hood, but I swear to God, ain't no place like Oakland. Let me switch the flow up, man, he must be joking. Man, your spirit ain't right, man, it must be broken. I'm only thinking about one thing, getting money when I'm smoking on the blunt, man. Well, maybe two things, maybe this that new strain. What you smoking on? This them cupcakes.
Got game that'll mesmerize. Not looking for a wife, just a concubine. Hey, would you be ready and willing to do some cupcaking but without no feeling? I'm not looking for love or no sexual healing. I'm looking for hoes that's gonna make me a billion. Cause it's a line that you sluts. With a 304s, I ain't got no time for you sluts.
Cupcake, no feeling, I ain't got time cause I got a lot of women. Cupcake, no feeling, I ain't got time cause I got a lot of women. Cupcake, no feeling, I ain't got time but I got a lot of women. Cupcake, no feeling, I ain't got time. No, whoa. Cupcake, no feeling, I ain't got time but I got a lot of women. Cupcake, no feeling, I ain't got time but I got a lot of women.
No Fillin', squared by Seiji Oda and Trunk Boys. Welcome to Big Mood Radio for the world. This is episode 4, I believe. And yeah, how are you guys doing? I, for one, am not particularly loving the weather. I miss the sun. Like, if the sun would come back now, that would honestly save my day. It's been a slow day so far, and that's okay because today is Slim Blooming, the blooming party at Sissy's. So be there or be square. You know. If you know, you know. So I really hope I see all of you guys there because that's what's up. But anyways, today the episode is a bit ironic, but the episode is about flow state and kind of just like what that means, why it comes up, and also kind of like how people have like changed that meaning recently, and like what I personally think that it means versus what people use it as in social media, like on TikTok, on Instagram Reels, etc. I say it's ironic because this week for me has been the opposite of flow state. All of the ADHD symptoms feel like they've doubled and tripled back on me. I've had some very slow days. Today was a slow morning, and yeah, sucks though because it's been a very heavy week for I think almost all third-year students or just a lot of people. There's a lot of stuff again going on in the world, a lot of stuff happening in the Middle East. So if you have any family in the Middle East or know anybody in the Middle East, my prayers go out to you because yeah, what's happening right now is very frustrating and very stressful. Anyways, yeah. So as I was saying, this week was just very like gloomy in the sense that, tried to do work, wake up early, whatever. And then I sit down in front of the computer and boom, mind blank, brain fog to 1 million percent. I'd go to my class and whatever, take my notes, then leave the class and be like, oh my God, I can't think anymore. Like, what am I going to do? I have so many like tasks and stuff to do. Like, ugh, hard to handle. So like I've really just been thinking about this a lot of like I need to reach like flow state and just like what does that mean? How do I do this? Like I haven't been there in a while. Like I need to, lock in, tap in because I want to pass this year. I want to get my diploma. But outside of that, it's also a nice feeling to just feel dialed in and feel focused. But anyways, I digress. With that feeling of, like wanting to be focused and also just needing something kind of calming to address all of the like issues that I've been having studying or like thinking about the world, etc. I've been listening to like a lot of abstract hip hop, especially in the last 2 days. Like a lot of Mike, because I saw that Mike and Earl Sweatshirt are dropping a collab tape, and I'm very excited for that. But I just think that like abstract hip hop, well, like what you heard just now wasn't abstract hip hop, but I just really like that track. But the a lot of the future songs will be abstract. Abstract hip hop just kind of has this hypnotic, dreamy feel to it that really, really, really draws my attention because it feels like it kind of numbs you in a way that's just so calming. And I don't know, for me at least, it works very well when I'm stressed and I need to get work done. It kind of puts me in that, I guess, feeling or that mindset to get work done, but also listen to something that's like interesting at the same time without immediately resorting to like ambient music. Cause like I really resort ambient music for that like those last days of finals where it's like now or never. So yeah, I think it's been a very nice alternative to have like just a lot of these like abstract artists, like abstract hip hop artists that have been in my library. Like I'm glad that this isn't my first phase of it because I've had these albums locked and loaded, but I did dig quite a bit also for this episode, and I'm excited to show you guys a couple of the cool things that I found. And yeah, I've been looking for more. I was talking about this with one of my friends a couple weeks ago that a lot of the music that I listen to, I was always struggling to find like artists that would do these subgenres. For example, in this case, abstract hip hop in Spanish, and it was always just an issue that I had because I was like, I want this vibe, but I need it in Spanish because I want to hear my mother tongue, but I can't find it. Where can I find this? So I remember like 2 years ago on Rate Your Music. Yes, I'm one of those people that goes on Rate Your Music because I think it's really interesting. I love to read ratings. I saw this one album by Mir Nicolas, and it's called SIP. And I never listened to the full thing, but I really liked it. I really liked what I heard. And then last year, I heard this album by Alcoy that I thought was really good. Like, probably one of my favorite hip hop albums of the year last year. And I have been able to branch that kind of like side of my hip hop library out a bit more, but there still needs to be more. So if you have any recommendations per chance, or I don't know, just let me know. Anyways, I'm going to be working on my thesis proposal at the moment because, yeah, it's due today and I need to push forward. But I will leave you guys with the music for a bit before I come back for the next segment. The next song is called Wrong, led by her. Also, not abstract hip hop, but still more on that like experimental field. I hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah. Why you doing? Can you tell me what I'm doing wrong? Let me take a test, 1 sec. Did I do it wrong? Taking off your list, check. I'm flying through it, am I such a mess? Yeah. Let's do the 2. Now I'm on to 3, never mean, but I'm off a bean. What about 4? At the door, I'm way too keen. I'm on to 5, all I do is cry. After all this ticking, now I know why. I'm way too intense, I'm late to the brand. I got the boot again, I got the blues again. I'm a recruit again. Miss Richard, do you really have to go though? I can fix up. Yeah, I never have a phone, no, but I can pick up. All you'd ever really know is where you could flick up. I would stand there and freeze, like it's a stick up. Running around your city with my face down, back in my village. They don't wanna call me rage now. Jump online, they're so quick to prejudice. Do they know why? My mum is on benefits. I'm just trying to make good sense of this. Using all 5, god damn I'm so sensitive. Now the sun is up, now I'm running up. And I suck it up, make the beat fuck up. Yeah, I make the beat fuck up. Yeah, I could go on for days. I don't need a ticket, I'm on my way. In my head, there's someone saying on the lay. And I lay on my bed, call my dad. He says, look after Angela. The way he calls me, it feels like £1 a minute. I say, I know I haven't signed, but there's thousands in it. Thousands in it, hundreds of thousands in it. Hundreds of thousands. Wait, where you going? Can you tell me what I'm doing wrong? Let me take a test, 1 sec. Did I do it wrong? Now I know why.
You want a big boy whip, but do you feel big inside? What they said don't make much sense, but they make it rhyme. Okay. Me and El been cooking since due 200 time back then. Now it's ginger and press and the whole team breaking lines. This ain't hardly hype, more like just heart and vibes. You're gonna need bare devilish powers to block this light. Never. Think it's only right I decided to spend my life. This ain't no sweet life on deck, sweet one, I'm fine. Yeah. All I see is bare people stressing about checks and grind. All the stuff that you just can't take to the ending times. You gotta know what's yours and know when that's not your line. Never that. I think I found my tribe. Cool. Yeah. I know what broke feels like, I can never get comfy. I can think on my feet, not a thing that could ever just stump me. We make tunes in the city, get played by kids in the country. What you know about the prettiest face, couldn't care about a dumpy. We made set lists jumpy, now they're all trying to fist bump me. Getting sick of this country, it's full of pricks trying to just bump me. I might fly out to India, cop a suitcase on Gumtree. Getting sick of this place. Okay, yeah. What you know about rain dancing in the monsoon season? Only care about girls and clothes and cars, no reason. Pay mind to the man you're with and the place you're seen in. Always meaning. Yeah. You want a big boy whip, but do you feel big inside? What they said don't make much sense, but they make it rhyme. Me and El been cooking since due 200 time. Now it's ginger and press and the whole team breaking lines. This ain't hardly hype, more like just heart and vibes. You're gonna need bare devilish powers to block this light. Think it's only right I decided to spend my life. This ain't no sweet life on deck, sweet one, I'm fine.
Telling you what's going on in the place you call England. Where's England? Where's Britain?
I don't know why I was sitting down. I don't rap sitting down. Fed the fire to the torch, now the shit up in the flame. Yeah, I'm from New York, but the whole world know my name. Say I'm talking shit, but yeah, nigga like the game. My brodies the big dogs, use a little pup. Tried this other source, so I stopped. Like stuck. Been in this thing for a minute, need a book. See, it's been smooth, but I wouldn't call it love. Cause I call it love, cause that's just what it is. That's just all I give. Don't worry about the next dance. Think of positives. Like, we gon' get this bread. Count up all these DJs. Focus on my style, so you could never meet me. Even if I didn't focus, you could never get it. Always at the source when I walk like I'm dipping. Leave a nigga smitten. Call me little kitten. He loved the way I walk when he heated. Now back to the mission. Landing on some stars. Brightest one shine first. You know who you are. Yeah. Say it, you know who you are. Yeah. Brightest one shine first. You know who you are.
I was in a dark verse, hardly felt a spark. I had to feel my heart burst, put it in the bars. Money ain't my heart's work, but I get it large. And them niggas ain't regard us, you know who you are. Smoking splits to charge up, but it leave me parked. Hoping it was stardust, but it's really shards. Why they tryna harm us? They see it's ours, I be iffy about karma. She ain't always sharp. Why you got my arm clutched? Oh, it's the charm. Hit you like a hard drug or baton. I'm big cause all the art stuff, and really I'm a don. When I hit you, it was partless, thought we get alarm. Trying to get your cars up, I put you on, put a switchy on that archer. Too many Johns, got them doing star jump. They love the songs. I ain't hear your bark, bruh. Sally wasn't wrong. I'm sitting from a harsh cuss, smacking more alarm. My mission where the stars was, why I'm headed strong. But sick of your departure, but no, you never gone. I just pick up when you part done, trekking to the storm. And you know who you are, brightest one shine. You know who you are, the brightest one shine first. You know who you are, yeah. Brightest one shine first. You know who you are.
La etiqueta está sangrando, vino semidulce. Y a esta altura de la noche unirnos es difuso. Cuántas veces te vi hermosa y piloteé el impulso. Somos el uno para el otro, ahorrate ese discurso de envidioso. Baby, cruzo el pueblo a verte y no es tedioso. Tuve un golpe estrepitoso por supersticioso. ¿De dónde sacan tanta muerte para televisar? El futuro no espera a nadie, nadie tiene prisa. Tengo grabados cóndores volando en la retina. Se les acaba la libertad en cuanto aterrizan. Amor en días de verano por el río Toro. Me hacía oídos sordos, me acuerdo y me río solo. Pienso, no, prendo incienso y en su honor resguardo el tesoro de aquello que sobró. Este es otro mensaje a quien me escuche por la Vía Láctea. El odio maneja el frente, mantener distancia. No sé dónde voy, ni mire el reloj. Me llevo a todas partes esta ciudad. Estoy poniendo trampas en mi propia humanidad y ya no queda nada. Destino con aroma a suerte, corro como un galgo suelto. Tengo medio plan resuelto, a esa mierda la hice un filtro de lo que merece tiempo. Tengo el deseo intacto, vos teneme fe que nos lo merecemos. Yo nací para ser un hombre libre, mi carácter no es endeble, mis valores no se doblan. Ves lo real de mi sombra, pierde poder si la nombro. Todo recuerdo me estorba, estoy seguro que este infierno es evitable. Se está haciendo tarde y te regalo si me sobra. No vivo bien teniendo, no me muero cuando falte. No sé muy bien qué hago, pero eso es lo interesante. Todavía no llegaste, pero ya empezaste. Dale tiempo, dale amor, que casi todo es una planta. La mitad de lo que sueño todavía no pasa. Estoy entre un no me escuché y un haceme caso. En un día hay valor, no precio, ya todo creció. El mundo gira y los viejos charlan. Me estoy muriendo y la ambulancia tarda. Te robé un minuto y me hice cargo. 7 días con medio cigarro, 3 tazas de té pa' 4. Toda la vida remando medio sueldo. No sé dónde voy, ni mire el reloj. Me llevo a todas partes esta ciudad. Estoy poniendo trampas en mi propia humanidad y ya no queda nada.
That was Rio Toro Jazz by Alcoy, one of the albums that I referenced earlier when I was talking about Latino abstract hip hop. But, anyways, let's get started with the topic of today, flow state. What is it? Many would describe it as just the state of being in 1,000,000% focus. There is nothing distracting you. It is just you and your goal, and not even. It's just you. It's just you being and doing like what you're meant to do in that moment. No barriers, no pressure, just you. And I think this is really interesting because at first I feel like when I first saw it on TikTok, on whatever social media platform, people are using it this way of talking about when they were be doing like deep work, for example, or working on one of their passion projects. So let's say crocheting, and they reach the flow state and they crochet for hours and the fastest they've ever crocheted, and they just feel so comfortable doing it. And it's like this kind of act where time and your ego doesn't really exist, just you. And it just sounds like something so liberating because like there's no constraint, nothing that you have to think about except just you enjoying that moment and being yourself. And I think in the like recently it has just been coined as something to say that you're in a very like strong state of concentration, or you're focused on it. And as always with internet trends, they are overused and kind of just lose their meaning, or less that they lose their meaning, but more that they lose their potency. And I think that's one of the issues of this, where like of this word specifically, where people just say flow state for everything. And yeah, I'll explain a bit more about that in the next section. The next song is Rat Trap by Obi-Wan. Enjoy.
Set the fire without dumbing down. I only lick the single shot off, I don't need another round. It ain't no sunshine underground. The synonym column doesn't say tough and loud. Connected with the source like iCloud. These goofy niggas made me raise an eyebrow. Why they run around with my style? A circle of warriors, blood tie bound. No time to get tied up. I made my mind up, I'm tied up. What fuck niggas try and get beside us? Knowing damn well I pepper up empanadas, the moonlight riders. The world government trying to divide us. Somewhere off of the grid they can't find us. A bunch of other shit that I've grown fond of. They wanna do the same shit Obi-Wan does. The whole band man with a brand new release. I turn the LP into a brand new G. It ain't no secret, my life a damn movie. My name ringing like my man Uzi. I planted the money tree and dropped another doozy. I popped the cold brew into my koozie. Don't make me send my young Zoes to script your boo Suzuki. Why the hell you tell me SMD so rude and crudely? You only shooting in your song, I do it truly. I don't need the cold roll the ball, no toolie. Pull up your socks and see them all fully. New water rain over the cornfield. Every time you lie, baby, born still. The full royalty emerging, they all nail. That gun flapping, you going could get you all killed. 40 days in the desert, I kept the gold filled. The pinky rain gold and the sword still. They say it's cold hearted music with a warm feel. My birthplace, the homeland of the war-torn swell. You won't be king of the fortress, school on built. Connect doors to start a strong guilt. I'm only doing things the law will. And I made all 4 wheels on the car pill. It's crazy, I ain't even find the time to throw a dart. Still, your brain won't realize that your heart will. I write all of my lyrics with a sharp bullet. The lack of oxygen don't do it, the sharks will. I mustered up the courage to dead damage. The next drought I won't get famished. By the broken and advantage. My whole life I've been about manners and respect. We handle disrespect. You don't hold a candle, one finger handful, you ain't a threat. Me and public housing on the same jet. Don't get your man wet. I ain't even get to show you fuck niggas my aim yet. Put the split in your blouse, please. The house mouse deceased, of course, babe. Y'all laid another rat trap in the hallway. Yeah, God, you know my forte. 44 spray, ricochet, that made the wall break. I need more cake. I pushed the throttle and felt the floor quake. Sweet as sorbet. They all listen closer to what Lord say.
Ebből festek egy lírai képet, magam mögé helyezem a lakásban. Utána mondok egy példabeszédet, balra festem az anyai ösztönt, jobbra az atyai boldogságot, középre festek egy fekete pontot, megosztok és erőromlottságot. A család, a testvéreim, a szeretteim, itt van mind a reményem. Égen a hűvös nyáron, a kocsmai zajba, a csikka szemétben, gyulladjon fel a város a tűzben, szenvedjen ki a rossz akarom. Holnap tiszta világgal a rossz akaromra, adom a jó takarót, közben a tűzbe maradna a nagyja. Kinek nincsen kulcs, ami nincsen, égjen a tisztításnak a lángja. Éljen kincs, ami nincsen, lincs, aki nincsen, hajnali ganja. Szólít édesajakkal az ördög, angyali hangja, angyali hangja. Rakja ki, rakja. Játszok a gondolatokkal, ameddig nincsen gondom a tekkel. Hátam mögött maradt rengeteg ember, örök ki a kengetek ellen, követi az utam rengeteg ember. Sok barátom emberbeteg lett, engem nem visz a vegyszerel, meg kellek, és nem szerepelhetek le. Kellemetlen, egy-két dolog, amiket csinálok, de leszarom, ameddig nem mondtuk olyan előadót, aki itt nem hibázott ez. Amolyan pesti átok a cigi negyede, a pestis élet, csak jövök is, baszok is, nem kimélek, pedig engem az utcákon nem kísérnek. Vagyok, aki vagyok, katona, dologat temesétek, mert én bekerellek, aztán veszem a fekete ötönyöm, megyek a temetésre, csak a cigiket nehogy csak kezdem az elejét, aztán a végéig veleégek. Maradok lemetének, akik akarnak, majd azok velem élnek, baszd meg! Vagyok, aki vagyok, katona, dologat temesétek, mert én bekerellek, aztán veszem a fekete ötönyöm, megyek a temetésre. Yeah, megyek a temetésre, csak bekerellek, aztán veszem a fekete ötönyöm, megyek a temetésre.
When you can hurt people, you have to control yourself. It's very dangerous. This is almost same thing like gun. You have gun, and you have to control yourself.
Let my space breathe before I lose my temper like a Turkish trainer. We endured a whole lot, the whole path. Sacramento daughter dealing with her expired father in alarming ways. A copy of the mind is not the actual mental. All we did was replicate the mindset, clone the mind state. Immortality through the lens of a cloud hell. Tragedy at the speed of thought frames. Stick a needle in the sphere, watch if his constitution pops. You need thick skin to be the linchpin. Drag you through the agua like fish fins. Corduroy pants with the ABA-6. The ski mask on, you don't identify the assailant. The wind took my hat, I got that in my leg back. My eyes confirm periods blue. All they see is Theodore. Get it done in a couple moves, that's one or two. Run it back like 3 or 4 times, we flu proof. Who try to solo, have you seen them since? Leave your starry eyes teary like that Vince gift. I get you to knock it off, cut it out. Don't trench coat, just entrench in success. You cop the one-way ticket to being live. Resent a leash, I leave my dogs the cheat code. Grease you like a pan, the chef's plan to cook with. The way this bum brushed me, I thought he was on something. Pat Kalin right now, I'm not giving y'all some of it. I have a love for a little, cause I don't like a lot. If I put my pen to a pad, they gon' have to put a mop for the blood. Hope you pussies believe in God, cause I'm sending a flood. The cost of being a boss involves showing face. No one cares how the face feels. Blink too soon and the ace steals. Send you 78 through a windshield.
they fake. Spinning the check in Maxfield. Give me a headache, I'm popping the Advil. Young nigga popping the tag off. Turn fine girls dad into grandpas. Niggas fall off like hacksaw. I don't wanna shake your hand cause you jack off. Shit I don't smoke and resemble the grouch. ARs and Glocks tucked in the couch. Texting the phone how I met in the Sprouts. Shit, YouTuber in love with the cloud. Baby, you gotta shoot it whenever I'm around. These niggas be mad because we renowned. Fuck around in that bucket, you finna get drowned. Fly to New York and catch the pound. Touching the sky and then hitting the ground. You up it for me, gotta know if you down. Gotta speak up what I'm smoking on loud. I kiss a bitch neck and she get aroused. Somewhere in Italy, hard to pronounce. She wanna tour and come to my house. I was so torn between her and her friend. So I just hit both, they thought I was twins. Back in the dope up in the van. Touring the west coast in the Benz. I'm getting strep throat from the wind. Been up on fly shit since a kid. You got some dry shit on your lip. You better back up, little bitch. She smoking wax weed in a rig. She need a black and mild in a cig.
Read your book, nigga, free your mental. Blowing trees to these instrumentals. Crack a bitch, cause she got potential. Got a scammer bitch, she confidential. Find a hobby, nigga, get a life. Elbow plays and rolling dice. Bitch suck dick for a new bag. Hit your best friend while you mad. Ain't shit sweet with the bitch I'm holding. This XD still and my chains all golden. How you OG but you broke, nigga? 3-5 wood when I smoke, nigga. Please with the strap, nigga, ain't shit sweet. 28 for the bow, nigga, ain't shit free. Please with the strap, nigga, ain't shit sweet. 28 for the bow, nigga, ain't shit free.
Back in the dope up in the van. Touring the west coast in the Benz. I'm getting strep throat from the wind. Been up on fly shit since a kid. You got some dry shit on your lip. You better back up, little bitch. She smoking wax weed in a rig. She need a black and mild in a cig. Back in the dope up in the van. Touring the west coast in the Benz. I'm getting strep throat from the wind. Been up on fly shit since a kid. You got some dry shit on your lip. You better back up, little bitch. She smoking wax weed in a rig. She need a black and mild in a cig.
This is Black and Mild by Cletus Strap and Marcus California. And yeah, continuing the topic of the flow state, the overuse of it, and why I feel like this word has just lost a lot of meaning. Because people will be like, yeah, I was eating this bag of chips and I reached flow state. And it's like, you could also just say that the bag of chips was good, that you were enjoying your snack. Or like, I'll see a lot of people be like, yeah, I don't know, I walk my dog and reach flow state. It's like, what's the point? Like, what's the point of saying that you reached flow state if you're just saying that you had fun or like enjoyed something normally, and really just like it defeats that meaning of being completely and entirely immersed in it, that you like forget everything around you and like almost even like forget who you are. Like, I don't know, I really struggle to focus and concentrate in general, and this is something that I've like really always had an issue with. So I feel like I personally never reached that like that peak, like that like ooh, like I really like concentrated, or I seldom do. I don't know, it just really doesn't happen often, and it's very kind of hard for me to get there because I just get distracted very easily or whatever. But I feel like that's something that I've been trying to like build up to in terms of just like getting concentrated. But I think with the like experience of flow state, or like what I at least have described it to be in the last half hour, I think it isn't something that you can instill in yourself. I think it's more something that comes to you. You know what I mean? Like at a certain time and place, it hits you rather than like you're creating a certain environment to become focused. So, for example, like I like to study with a candle. It's not like if I light a candle every time that I study or play a certain type of music, I'm going to reach flow state studying each time. Like, no, no, no. And like, I also personally don't think that this applies with a lot of things that have to pressure you. So, for example, um, like uni in this example, like it would be more something that comes from passion, because I think that this is also something that comes outside of your ego and just that like sense of self, as I've said. And yeah, and I think this I started to think about a lot during the Olympics, because I saw that there was a lot of, for example, figure skaters that just seemed very, very stressed, rightfully so, while doing their performances. And they seemed like they were just so focused on not making the mistakes to get the points, which is, again, completely valid considering that you're at the Olympics. But there were others that they more like, you could just see like their energy bloom. Like it's almost like they just had this like aura around them of like blooming with talent and with passion for the sport, for their niche, for whatever it was. And I thought that that was just so inspiring to see that even though there was so much pressure and there are so many people watching and waiting for you to make a mistake, so many contestants like betting on you to do certain things incorrectly, certain turns, jumps, flexes, etc. But they're so in their element that they just look like an angel. You know what I mean? Like this I also really saw with Alisa Liu. And yeah, she's like the internet's moment right now. Super cool person from what I've seen at least. Hashtag no parasocial relationships. But yeah, no, like I remember seeing her performance, both the short form one and the long form performances, and just thinking like, wow, she really loves this. And when she's doing this, like even again in this extremely like pressured situation, regardless of how she does certain things or if
Them
there's
have some material
oops,
things and them
the
want
music
to
cut me off.
captivate your mind and tell you say,
Hold
well,
on.
you have to work on.
But yeah, regardless of how she does these like certain things, you can kind of just tell she doesn't care. She's there for herself, and it's something that she's highlighted in a lot of interviews and talking spaces as well, that she is there for herself, that the goal of what she's doing is the practice of it, it is the journey rather than getting the medal. And like I think you can really see that when you see her like again reach that flow state, that she is just focused on being herself, being present, and I think that's really cool. And yeah, no, I've just been thinking a lot about how like again, how can I do this? But yeah, I do think that that does it does take meditative practice. Maybe not in the sense of like concentrating, but more in just figuring out how you feel by yourself, or how you feel present and comfortable within your own skin, even when you're in these maybe overwhelming spaces, even if you're giving a presentation that you have practiced hours and hours for and it was very daunting, but just that meditative experience of being you now. Anyways, with that section of the talking done, I will now play USA Today by James III featuring Zeke Ultra. Enjoy.
And him keep it all. So Herb make you look for yourself, and instead of you want to work for the man, you want to be one of the man too. Not in the sense of how him is, but in the sense of why should you have to bow to these things.
Heart of gold, curtains closed, I can't be one of those that take a chance and fall like dominoes. That's not how my story goes. I'm in control, Beyonce said you'll never break my soul. You'll never reach my goals, my mindset beyond yours. Idiot, the sun shines in Southern California, but somehow brought the storm. A lot of shit y'all rappers corn. The Kendrick and Drake beef getting kinda born. Both them niggas pushing phones. We living check to check, rent due with a pool of debt that you can't swim out of. Who is there to be proud of? If it ain't yourself, the size brought up. Bitches walk around the school asking niggas for $1. More fathers should raise their daughters. I never give a handout, even if she got her ass out. Based on my last account, it's just some shit that I cannot allow. Please don't make me crash out. Rihanna ad-lib, it's a man down. I hope I have a son one day. It's a lot of game that I could pass down. If I ever hit the blunt with my pops, that nigga probably pass out. We up and y'all niggas mad now. Word.
Wake up and sweat, break up and check. Make love and hate love, it change in a sec. Impatience, faith is beyond physical planes and the senses. My gang tough, the flames and go some of the plains of California. My pain push ups on my hustle and not the blessing when I'm absorbing. I store the rest for more important moments. I was shown the omen, grow from my falls. They hope that I star, I'm scoping out cars. Glucose down the nozzle, if you know what I know, you go down spiral. Jesus so much loose smoke, my blue book high mileage. El mundo escucho in silence. X loose screw, test taker, neck breaker. Pit strong, dirty dickies on, just finished the song. Chick talk, curvy titties on her, working in the arts. Kissing on her, swerving in the car. Low key, I got a switchblade on me. Kiss say, hey, in case someone run up on us, I'd rather choose peace though.
South got something to say, that's all I got to say.
Yeah. Hey. Nigga, Jay, hey. A couple racks up in the talk for the rainy days. Cause life could be an actor like the fuck 50 Shades of Grey. My biggest fear is falling off. I love this shit, but it's so hard. Can't lie, sometimes I wanna call it off. Cause being overlooked the worst, but I don't quit because I'm not a bitch. Just put it in the hook and verse. They say I need to pray to God, pick up that book in church. I lost my faith as a teen, but still not really sure what atheists mean. Should I just want to be at peace with myself? But it's been hard and I've been needing some help. I'm fighting demons every day and I've been leaving with wealth. At least I'm fighting. It's seeming like some people lifeless, stuck up in their deepest vices. My mama told me stop distressing cause I'm almost there. To make it out of where I'm from, but what I'm doing shit is all so rare. Just trying to keep my head high. But lately I've been feeling low, sage mode like I'm Jiraiya, just trying to cleanse my soul, nigga. And I just want to find my purpose. I swear this shit so deep, but they not seeing past the surface. Goddamn, nigga. Hey. And I just want to find my purpose. I swear this shit so deep, but they not seeing past the surface. Goddamn, nigga. A couple blocks up in the tuck if a nigga trip. It's like it be a thought to set you up, trying to get you clipped. My biggest fear is dying young. Or getting light cause I ain't how to run when niggas try to slide with guns. Cause I ain't going out like a hoe nigga. I'm swerving through the town with the toast nigga. Prepared to blow, I swear it's going down. You approach niggas with shady vibes. I race the fire and get to taking lives. The West another heckler, shit I can't decide. Whatever get the job done. You better get your partner before we rob, son. And snatch your soul. Fuck to catch close to you the God, son. And I don't wanna seem like the toughest nigga at all. I just flush a nigga is all. That's why I'd rather be in the crib. I don't let nobody be at the crib. These niggas plotting, scheming, try to send a team where you live. Just try to keep my head up. But demons got me feeling down. Sage mode like I'm Jiraiya. I'm trying to kill him now, nigga. And I just wanna find my purpose.
Tell me who the fuck you think he talking to, it ain't me. They was getting on my nerves while I went ghost for 8 weeks. She playing with her nose and now she mad that I don't like it. We both had our own vices. I notice as I'm aging, hindsight be hitting hard. He be in the back twisting up with blatant disregard. In a different manner, I had told him to go on get your boss. The prophets outweigh the cause. Residing in a prison of its own making. You ain't really got a lot of time, my nigga, don't waste it. I seen them lights flickering in a different location. They had told me in the back room that y'all niggas was hating. Took a break and kept a little backup plan for all seasons. My OG still grieving over his teacher. He said he lived to fight another day but felt defeated. I can't believe you claim if I ain't seen it. I need more schemes that's triumphant. Nigga said he wanna kill me, go ahead, try and run it. Most of y'all would probably do anything for about 500. He ain't really have a plan, but at least he died gunning. From Miami, watch your mouth, most my niggas know Spanish. I hit a favorite spot with a different stroke pattern. Ain't no sleight of hand, it's all magic. I was bumping Mr. Bombastic, come on. Ain't no sleight of hand, it's all magic. Ain't no sleight of hand, it's all magic. In a cup, I'm a Mr. Bombastic, come on.
Let me get in my zone, yeah. The other night, I was driving down Merrick, hit the L, exhaled and said, life is a blessing, cause I could've been dead, could've been hit, could've been near. Fuck it though, I'm making classics instead. Came a long way from cutting school hopping them turnstiles. Hit the Ave, dip the junction to come up on new styles. The flights run around from Hollis to left rack, nigga. I held my ground anywhere that I step, healing from the world's borough. I be global when I rep it, receive love and spread it. Just hope they get the message. It's cut from a different cloth, speak with a different texture. I'm on my queen shit, just hope they get the message.
I still wanna fuck Iggy Azalea. And I ain't get to wear my suits, gotta be tailored. I'm Elgin Baylor, the fan favorite. The band playing rom-com faded. Your bitch tainted, I only say this cause I'm worried about you. You need some money, ain't trying to be funny. Don't hesitate, don't make no decisions until you in a better space. Clear your mind for 7 days and Mr. Ice Cream Man with 31 flavors to make them levitate. They better wait, get them all back for the way that they treated you. Say it 3 times like Beetlejuice, don't let nobody have an opinion if they ain't feeding you. I'ma burn this whole bitch down and I don't need a boo. Who they really leaning to? Suckers, I ain't trying to be rude. Hit the snooze, what happened to having OGs? Niggas either gay in the system or be the police. Shit be OD, you about to marry the money at the wedding, you getting cold feet. Tricking us up out our own spots. Keep the door locked, the Leah boat rock. Don't stop, force the stove top, cause the oven broke. She loving my stroke. I like the toast, I had them killers take you down for a post. Whoa. Whoa.
This is Women Screenshot Everything Except Them Begging by Chris Crack. Ridiculous name, but oh well. The song was nice. But yeah, continuing on to what I said. Actually, no, sorry. At this point of the episode, I did want to take a turn into something again that I've just thought about a lot. I love bolognese pasta. I just think it's like such a good homey, warm meal. And I don't know, I feel like it doesn't get enough love. Not so much enough love, but enough credit for what it really is. And I don't know, maybe this is just because I don't have that many Italian friends. Like maybe if I talk to like more Italian people, like I'll notice that there's a whole other world out there. But just like I feel like people just like name it as like a very basic dish, but there's so much to it. And like whenever I don't know what to cook, that's something that I often go to because it's also a very easy way to like it's a very dish that you can easily incorporate a lot of vegetables into. So when I make it, I like put a bunch of carrot, like the sofrito, what's it called? The Holy Trinity. I don't remember what it's called, but the onions, the celery, and the carrots, and that one by itself adds so much depth. Oh my god! And then I also add, like, for example, broccoli rice. If I want to save and like not spend as much money on meat, I'll use that, and also just to add a little bit more green in there. And then of course, like sometimes I'll add some basil, some spinach, like just like, make it very diverse. And you can easily like add so much, again, depth and make the flavor so complex in different ways. And in my searches of finding the perfect bolognese recipe, I found a lot of hacks throughout different videos from different creators talking about how to make it so much richer without cooking it for 3 hours. Because a lot of times, if you look for recipes of like the traditional, like the OG Italian way, it will say like to reduce the like ingredients that you would normally use. So like a lot of people will add a bunch of spices, but a lot of them will only use like the Holy Trinity, the meat, and then the pasta, some milk, and the like tomato paste, some wine, and I think that's it. Or like the parmesan, for example. But it's just like a very basic list. But I don't like that. I don't like doing that with the food that I eat. I like to over season my food. So I found two things that I thought were really stupid at first, but then I tried them out and I was like, wow, like this is actually really nice. Adding a little block of dark chocolate into the sauce while you're cooking it is weirdly really nice. And yeah, as you'll see, it balances out the acidity quite well. But again, it also kind of just gives this like je ne sais quoi that like dark chocolate has. Like, when you bite into dark chocolate when you're really craving it, and it just has that mystical oomph. It kind of gives the pasta sauce that layer in a weird way, even though it's only that one block, that little kind of like section in a huge pot sometimes. And yeah, I would highly recommend doing that. And then the other one that I saw was using either like beef bouillon or beef stock. And like an alternative to that is also using red curry. I thought the red curry would give it a completely different taste, but again, it just really added this like nice depth that turned the bolognese sauce itself into like a 20-minute recipe rather than a multiple hour one. Because the perk of the 3 hour one, of course, is that you're letting all these flavors mingle and meet each other. And yeah, it's just timeless. But of course, like a lot of us, especially as students, don't have the time to do that. So those two hacks of adding the curry paste, the chocolate, and or the bouillon, if you want, just kind of like give that little side, what's that called? Not side quest. The workaround, I guess, to skipping that 3 hour cooking time and reducing it to a normal weeknight meal that you can incorporate every day. So yeah, that's actually what I had for lunch today, and I will have it for lunch tomorrow again. So yeah, highly recommend looking into that if it interests you. It's just been on my mind. I really love bolognese. I don't think I can ever get sick of it. My brother calls it bolognese. I don't know why. I think that's just one of those things that like kids like mistake by accident. But he's 10 now. He needs to lock in because that's not how you pronounce it. But anyways, I'm not the pasta police. This is A Man with No Clock by 4K Phil featuring Gold Matter.
My wounds are starting to get healed. I'm starting to get a little more, in command of myself or whatever you want to call it.
Mom said I move like a man with no clock. Still watching the sky like it's tied to my pops. Got a hoodie with a hole near the heart spot. Cold don't bite when you born in the hard plot. Ain't no plan, I just be drifting with the land. Took L's like they vitamins, crushed in my hands. She said that I'll vanish when I get too close. I said, baby, I'll be gone, I'm just mimicking a ghost. The crumbs on my tongue from last week's meal. Trying to stretch truth, turn into something that I feel. Still ain't sleep, I just blink with a rhythm. Still treat the hurt like a verse, stuck on a mission. Dog barked once when I stepped through the gate. Felt like God with a chain trying to heal my fate. Broke my own rules just to show a nigga that I'm real. Now I'm numb in the flesh, but the voice still pale. We got drums concealed, the wounds won't heal. My cousin's still ducking, you know them schools on deals. Chain on my neck like a loop, don't film. I'm trying to play Braveheart with a bruise so real.
My heart ain't beat right since the last rain hit, and my soul still crushed from the pain that I bit. So I wrote my name in the ash, the blunt when I split. She said that your mind's still gone, cause you don't talk about shit. And I've been so broke, but in a calm way, like a fridge humming that be going through a gray day. Mom's on the line, but she ain't got much to say.
Because I want to do it right, you know. So the only bother is the bother that I put on myself, you know, to make sure I must do this, I must do this, I must, you know. I surely need that also.
I'm in these bitches, they singing my name. The hero, these hoes really wanna be saved. I really run with the bold and the brave. My niggas is dangerous, leaving a stain. I roll the wood, take it straight to the face. High as a bitch while I'm saving the day. Taking shit over. Wouldn't give up my seat for Jehovah. When they saw us was quick to skedaddle. I just turned all these walkers to rollers. As a kid, I was ducking the paddle. Now I put BTA to an adult. He ain't been in the field in some years. Now you tell me he ready for battle. That's crazy. I'm in the back of the with a lady. I'm a pro, I'm flying while fading. My brother's sick, only catching with cases. We broken, I'm hella impatient. I need it now. Hella tired, won't throw in the towel. I ain't sit on the bench in a while. Like the Jennifer Hudge and Shaw. Niggas clap while they wait my arrival. I came in the ship, I'ma walk out of style. I feel like I'm pinned to these feelings I pinned up. I'm not fearing shit, I ain't Rashi this child. Saw her once, she won't leave me alone. Let her go and she still in denial. Shorty number gon' blow on my phone. Finna throw this new phone in the now. I never cared. Fought my Nakuma, I battled despair. I walked in the forest and wrestled. Beg, give a fuck about torrents, I'm cracking that fail. Give a fuck about warnings, I'm doing it. Had a tiring morning, I smoke me a cig. I might need me a black, my health done been shit.
You don't worry about who I am, nigga. The fuck? What?
The hero, he cometh. Send some shots in the air, have him running. Bitch, I hail from the west to the south. If you soft, you get picked in the country. Brody can't keep no food in his mouth. Cause my niggas put holes in his stomach. Just my parents could warm up a house. As your granny, you know that she love me. I'm in these bitches, they singing my name. The hero, these hoes really wanna be saved. I really run with the bold and the brave. My niggas is dangerous, leaving a stain. I roll the wood, take it straight to the face. High as a bitch while I'm saving the day. I'm in this bitch and they say my name. The heroes they wanna be, I really want with the brain. My niggas is thing. I roll the wood, take it straight to the high as a bitch while I'm saving the day.
You must be sleeping under a rock or something, nigga.
She knew what it took like to pop like damn. I was on a late static shock like damn. Taking up the pace like Tupac, damn. Illuminati, all through the body expand. She knew what it took like to pop like damn. I was on a late static shock like damn. Taking up the pace like Tupac, damn. Illuminati, all through the body expand. Like Grey Goose Canada, new shoe stamina. Parachute to Panama, snapping on the camera. Looking at the leap, if I jump will I land. Stuffing up the streets with some music in the grams. Leave it on repeat, keep it flipping like the pen. Or the power ratio, I gotta divide the bands. Gotta supply demand, gotta blow up Shazam. Want the co-op, the lease, want the crib Genovese. Wanna run up Japan. Fresh bait, new stilo on the gram. I got flat feet, though I hike up the climb. Niggas thought that I wouldn't come rap like this. Here's a gift, a surprise, boy, take your pick. I'm like, team starter 5, such a star I fit. Watch me brawl with these two hands if they lose grip. It's crunch time, gotta sit up with broken ribs. Punch rhymes on the park bench and note my shit. It's real nigga, real life skill. Had to thrive in the field, not to lose my feel. It's all bills, all paper, impact on mine. I have Louis on the duffel with the boomies and the truffles. Doing 80 on the shuffle, though I know it's fine. I pop like Shotty in the caliber 9. Though I see it in time, yeah. She knew what it took like to pop like damn. I was on a late static shock like damn. Taking up the pace like Tupac, damn. Illuminati, all through the body expand. She knew what it took like to pop like damn. I was on a late static shock like damn. Taking up the pace like Tupac, damn. Illuminati, all through the body expand. Like
cooks in the kitchen and made the meal trash. Talk shit, leave out your session, won't even feel bad. Just to have me there is a blessing. Bitch, I got real fans. Fuck your A&R, he a peasant. Your music still ass. Don't even ask, I'm saying no before you finish. Talking crazy on them tracks, but niggas know that you ain't with it. I notice it's a difference in the flow y'all niggas spitting. Even in a suit and tie, bro, you never with the business. You ain't really down to die, and I know you ain't no killer. I can look you in your eyes and see the hole that lies within it. You do it for the image, but I know you living timid. You just wanna live a life that took away all of my niggas. I ain't never going back to wasting time and risking prison. Ain't no empathy for losing, ain't no sympathy for winners. Gotta stay away from fools, they wanna drag you down with them. Always gotta pick and choose whenever I'm around niggas. Never going back to that mattress on the floor. Never going back living like I did before. Never going back smoking roaches out the tray. Never going out how I did back in the day. Never going back selling white to get the green. Never going back, I got everything I need. Never going back making plays to get a meal. I'm never going back, that's exactly how I feel. Never going back. I ain't never going back. I'm never going back. I ain't never going back. Yeah. Never going back. I ain't never going back. Yeah. Never going back.
Hey. Wow. Yo. Hey. Guasto con más. ¿Cómo se definiría, maestro? Un escritor, un periodista. Diría que no soy nada.
Gano las olimpiadas, hacer estos shows cotidianos. Para mí adictivo, codeína boliviana. Con mi diana la mente se volvió codiciada, pero ya quisiera, me volví un agrandadito como Daddy Brieva. La colgué de poda al lavayol, me supero en cada joint. Me los guardé como aquel que cana yo. Llego yo y es Santa Claus, reviento el altavoz. Emoción en cada jugada como si relata Claus. Yo estoy jugando hace rato en la mayor. Encontrar réplicas como de esas llantas shocks. Los viejos me dicen sos el gran valor. Mi percanta es Alejandra Pradón. Reche Tomal, en breve nomás. Salimos en la radio, corte Babi, Eche, Copá. Brady Bitch me dice eso es lo más. Unos podrían estar a la par, pero se desbocan. Cabrones siempre con más me podés encontrar. En Podo está mi 657 el postal. Ella me complementa como el licor de menta. Blancos haciendo contra miro operetas. Odio el corrector, me pongo viejo, me pudo como el Roquefort, pero estoy al mando para el corrector. Secuencias de todo tipo, perdón si me pongo gótico. Antes de ser quien soy, fui paciente oncológico. Mañana es otro día, quiero oro como la era precolombina. Salirme y estudiar ecología. Se me cae la mandanga como a Charlie y Sabina. Con mi bitch como Salen y Sabrina. Procesos como la lata de sardina. Me decía Nico como no es capaz de esa vida. Yo me mandé, luqué esa cabida. Cajetean por mí como la princesa Karina. No termino más, si esto sigue me voy a ir global. Pura droga sin cortar, solos como Ringo Starr. Una nota sincopada, ella dijo psicopada. Y a esta guerra le doy fino, vamos.
verte, ya pensé que no venías. ¿Qué pasaba? ¿Qué te pasa, Córdoba?
Me parece que te vas a tener que ir sola.
¿Por qué? ¿Qué pasó?
Sí, tengo que hacer un par de cosas. Pero está todo bien. Después yo te descanso de casa, vieja.
¿Vos cumpliste tu promesa?
No.
Yeah. Te voy a tirar el libro por la cabeza. Si este romance termina en drama, llámame por tu nombre. La levitación es real, paso el brazo bajo el hombre. En el coito uso frisa y me electrocuto con los timbres. Juego al baloncesto con frutas y también cestas de mimbre. Hasta en los mejores grupos siempre sobra un integrante. Tanta escritura que me deja los brazos como trompas de elefante. Con la cuchara encima de la perilla cocinando el estimulante. Si tu cerebro es un avión, se mueren todos los tripulantes. Separar perros con rabia es meter la mano en la mini pimer. Hooligan de la época de Michael Lowell y Alan Shearer. Estoy encima del auto como la sirena de los civiles. El jijiji que escuchás vos lo cantan Sky y los faquires. Hago correr a los galgos como el conejo atado al cable. ¿A quién querés asustar si te vi matando hormigas en la tablet? Una estudiosa con un huérfano como Isabela con Hugo Cabret. Cuando veo tu labio de cerca me transformo en un arolabret. Ninguna danza contemporánea puede contra mi bailarina. Yo soy el que está sentado en la tapa del disco club de esquina. Por mirar tanto al cielo casi me secuestra Morgan Freeman. Tengo un traje de superhéroe y es andar desnudo como He-Man. Pregunto si me habla a mí como Vince contra el espejo. Hago botella al mar y después pelo el catalejo. Yo voy a donde no vas cuando me decís que queda lejos. Me paso al otro equipo así se vuelve más parejo. Estoy largando tanta magia que mi hijo va a ser un conejo. Que soy frágil, lo dice la copa rota que está dibujada en la caja. Mis abdominales son los billetes que hay adentro de la faja. El personaje que elegiste vino sin emotes de festejo.
That was Call Me by Nadie by Santiago Q. And yeah, the song before that was Tu Amor by Nicolas featuring Lulo. And that was one of the songs that I mentioned in the first couple of minutes of the show today. And yeah, let me just say some of the other songs that I played before that because I realized that I kind of have forgotten to go through them. So for the sake of recognition of these artists, let's go through them. The one before that was Never Going Back by Huebres. Then there was Damn by Life with Tom featuring Stoic. And then before that was Brave and the Bold by Q the Hero. Regardless, you can find these on my Spotify. My Spotify name is Althology. So this episode is called Big Mood for the World, Flow State. So go ahead and find those songs there. And yeah, you'll also find all of the other playlists there. Anyways, going back to the topic of kind of just concentration and all of that. Basically the last part that I want to mention doesn't really tie that much into flow state, but I guess it's just more about how I've been feeling in terms of getting work done because I want to concentrate. I really need to lock in per se in this last part of my bachelor's, and I think everyone can agree that it is a bit hard to when it's the last stretch because there's so much banking on every grade and every assignment. And yeah, I do feel that the work level has been cranked up in these last couple of classes, which is nice because I feel like I'm at least working towards something. I feel like there's more learning, more thinking going on, which is great. But it has kind of put me into what I described yesterday as a tunnel. And this is not to be confused with tunnel vision because there is, I guess, that tunnel vision of, wanting to graduate and setting myself up for my future and all of that. But also just being very busy and this becoming your tunnel of existence of you finish class and then you're going to chill for 10 minutes, but it's okay, right after I chill, I then need to do this. I then need to work on said assignment. Or I'm also, for example, I work here at some radio and I'm in a student association, or I'll do work for the student association. So some of my friends who are less involved in random things and random clubs, they'll ask me like, "Hey, do you want to go for a beer?" And I'm like, "I want to. Can I? Should I?" That's a different question. And it's kind of frustrating. Like, it's frustrating in the sense that, of course, I want to spend more time with my friends before everyone goes off to their masters and all of that. And yeah, like, this sucks, but it also is frustrating in the way that, like, then you kind of create this environment, like a mental environment in which you only exist in this context to work and to focus. And then, like, also, if you don't have like any particular coping mechanism, like of course, like, there's a coping mechanisms of like listening to music and stuff like that, but like, let's say for example, like, I don't smoke, I won't like smoke to like take the edge off, and I don't really do like that many things like this that will help me then just like have that immediate relaxation. It has kind of put me into this tunnel. Not that I'm gonna start doing those things, but it's just something that I've noticed that a lot of my friends that do like use nicotine, let's say, can kind of just have this like immediate, I guess, relief afterwards, which is like so easy to crave. But yeah, like, I've kind of put myself in this situation where there's just a lot of stuff to do 24/7, and it's frustrating because then you're always kind of in this push and pull of having to manage your time perfectly to get certain things done, but also banking on yourself to always be concentrated, which is not possible. And I don't know, I'm trying to become to like one of these people that's like almost biohacking to like get my brain to function like this. But it's not, and that's okay. And that's something to be worked on. But I don't know, I think it's like a very interesting state to be in at this point in life because like I'm still doing things that like I enjoy, and like it's very fun, and I very much enjoy and love working here and in the student association that I'm at, and also the classes that I'm taking for uni I think are more interesting than what I took in the past. But there's still this thing of like, oh my god, I just want to watch a movie right now. Like I don't want to do any of this right now. Like, no matter how passionate I am about certain things, like making this show, for example. But yeah, like this pressure from all sides, specifically like the combination of external and internal pressures kind of make it difficult to reach that fluidity in my daily life, which yeah, it is what it is. Doing my best to navigate it, and everyone that I know is also trying to like figure that out, but also I'm 20, so it's not that deep. And yeah, so yeah, that kind of concludes the topic of like focus and the flow state. So we're just going to move into the last couple of songs, which the last songs kind of get a bit more loud and a bit more intense. So enjoy. The next song is Madness by Adudua.
AD Junie, what up? Yo, more drive than a Rover, who cold, I'm legit. Plus my jacket got pneumonia. Came a long way, now the sage is my aroma. I craft rhymes in time, I fill a dome up. Going nuts till I'm in the Fisker doing donuts. Hey yo, she love me cause I'm so clutch. Time and plus my mindset robust. Posted offshore with the weather nice. If the price right, I cop twice. Flew to the west, I beat the odds with all my might. I use foresight, wiggling my way about my strife. My overall shoulder stripe, cooler than a Brooklyn night. On the bike, chasing sunlight, hold my timing right. Doberman shoulder height, opposite is sober. Carry boulders while I roll the dice. My dudes know her sun bright. When I'm on the mic, I'm a poster guy, out of sight. Probably right, basking in this strobe light, something like. I flip the bag quick like a sidekick. My mental fine, got the peace of mind, you can't buy shit. My name on the rise like hives quick. Bought about the time shift, right at perfect time, man. This is gonna do and make us rich.
I mean, what? People going crazy over this?
Yes! Hey!
see Luke 17:21 says, nor will they say, look, here it is, or there. For behold, the kingdom of God is in the midst of you.
By the church now, nigga, we back up in the hood, fool, no. Hey, we back up in the hood now, fool, no. We on, shorty. We on.
Concentration.
Chicago is named America's murder capital for the 13th consecutive year.
Welcome to Flavors. Enough about the hopes and dreams. This shit about that paper. I'm about to bust that water like a nigga winning labor. The walking holy temple, dog. You might just need a savior. These shorties shooting poles. They ain't ride no fucking razors. It's death tolls that count souls, keep track of all the traitors. They told poles that make holes that blow the size of craters. But we talk about the rack if you ain't never seen the equator. So he's rob you with them straps, you better look out for your neighbor. I'm over east, don't pity no fools. Mr. Plain White Tees promoting no school. I mean it's safe to say the village made from concentration. USA, the microwave and Minute Maid, park rap controlling all the face out. See, recognize how this rap image may be nice, but these niggas ain't never been back to their hoods and touched it twice. Then they hop up on these YouTube fried and lie about their life. I can't help but feel entitled, dog, to get these souls a slice. The walking living Christ, this really how I was made up, shorty. Look what I made up out myself, out mama basement, shorty. Just give me fires, dog, now fuck that, I'ma be that shorty. Come get a smoke of these and hit like the blow. Welcome to Flavors, nigga. Yeah, yeah, welcome to Flavors, nigga. Yeah, yeah, welcome to Flavors, nigga. Yeah, yeah, welcome to Flavors, nigga.
Baby. Yeah. Walk the streets where I grew up at and try to fill my shoes, you never fill up all of that. They say I'm colder than gazpacho, where my man is at. Let me stir the pot up like Fietti, where the camera's at. I make my vids up on that camera app, and yeah, we broke, we on the come up like we selling crack. My bro Talib, on the ground he pushing packs, and I got people trying to kill me, wanna see me pack. I want my name to ring on, I'm tired of painting the front. I want my wife to hold my ashes when I pass it, I'm gone. I want like so many things, I had like too many flings. I just wanna be me, I feel the pain of these things. I feel depressed and I just wanna feel peace. I'm done with writing all these songs without no rhyme or no reason. I feel the trauma just fleeing. I'ma keep it built to ass till I'm broke or I'm healing, bitch. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh.
Ballet para las masas. Sanela en la espalda y en el pecho Yamaha. Salgo y se ponen a prueba los paravalanchas. Voy en racha, ropa ancha y gestos de confianza. Como llevar dedicatorias bajo la casaca. Vuelvo a Rosario como Maxi, llego al bar en taxi. Paro en un maxi, gasto fácil, lo que gano fácil. Paso en la esquina un caño como el Piojo Manso. No todo lo bueno es caro, solo tengo claro. Icónicos como portadas de gráficos. Los llevo sobre mí como los monjes el hábito. Joven Ginóbili, esto ya no es un hobby. Tu homie no pasa ni un antidoping, parece un Playmobil. Forbes lo lleva en Palermo y en Consti. Todo para hacer mi obra maestra como Luis Gandoni. Mi chica me platica sobre ser platica. Me saludan potencias como el mono gatica. Mientras otros sueñan con ser estrellas de rap, con esos tracks que parecen sketch de cha-cha-cha. Quise aplaudir de compromiso y tuve que abuchear. Voy como el país en los 90 a punto de explotar. Palabras, porque empezamos con nada. Íbamos a abrir champaña en el balcón de la Rosada. Ropa de feria rescatada y viseras dobladas. Lo cocino en casa, albahaca sobre salsa blanca. Esas nuevas olas no tocan mi playa. 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 Esas nuevas olas no tocan mi playa.
Yo, esas nuevas olas no tocan mi playa. Solo pocos pueden doblar la cuchara con la mirada y hacer que no pase nada cuando cague la barra. Buenos días, niña de tu cara. Ya me crucé toda la cancha igual que la araña. Argentinos como el Che, con la tango en las dos manos como si fuera una tapa de Olé. Sirvo Nex, nací en Catriel, de la tierra de Lionel. Solo sabemos escribir de 10. Esperan mis prosas como las carrozas. Flashan vainas costosas, pero rapean like Diana Canosa. No conocen el secreto de estas baldosas. Mejor no hablar de ciertas cosas. Se ponen money, le roban hasta el gallo Ronio. No les sale la coreo, la practican con odio. Todos vacilan subir arriba del podio, pero después escapan en helicópteros. Nigga, esto no se parece nada a Bruselas. La calle está dura, Memphis la blusera. Ellos lo moldean mientras corta mortadela. Y es que ya no se modera cuando lo modela. Yo me exijo porque esto no se finge. Todo lo que escriben ahora se los corrijo. Serán que son como mis hijos y por las cosas que dije podría robarle sus dijes como el Chip y Barijo. Ok, ni me mires, nigga. Yo solo piso playas vírgenes. Ok, check it out,
Esas nuevas olas no tocan mi playa. Esas nuevas olas no tocan mi playa. Esas nuevas olas no tocan mi playa. Esas nuevas olas no tocan mi playa.
Esas nuevas olas no tocan mi playa. Esas nuevas olas no tocan mi playa. Esas nuevas olas no tocan mi playa. Esas nuevas olas no tocan mi playa. Esas nuevas olas no tocan mi playa. Esas nuevas olas no tocan mi playa. Esas nuevas olas no tocan mi playa. Esas nuevas olas no tocan mi playa.
I'll tell my mama that his son made it. I haven't seen her, so our son dead. Her prodigal son was a prodigy. Praise to the people that think they on top of me. Love competition, I love getting vicious. I love showing up all of those who would doubt of me. It's a family tradition to burn all them bridges. Been pro looking down, though he proud of me. Look, I'm paying my dues cause I'm not around. Hip hop, I just want your respect. I'm never moving in silence, I made a sound. And I feel like this doing it best. I had to wait for that weight on my chest to survive. And I know that it's all in my head. I know I'm too greedy, I had like you need me. I promise, oh God, it's my life or it's dead. Look, it's worth to my daily departed. I know that you headed heaven, but you left me with none of my prayers. Go part of me. When I lost, know I lost a part of me. Tired of doing the most, but how can do more, nigga? I never chose. So pass me a bottle, the bottom is soap. I'm just like my mama, we both got a cold. You think that I'm drinking, I probably is. I found all my answers and bottoms of fears. I gotta let you my blessings and sins. The way that I'm moving, I need to repent me to talk to that preacher. Just know that I need you. But cast of my worries, I listen to Peter. And a little in need of niggas ain't worried about me either. I gotta go, fill in my glass. I got about 100 on the dash. I'm going fast, my nigga who passing me. Steady, I'm living it lavishly. I thought that I wanted, I got it. I promise it's honestly nothing to stop it. I seen all the poverty problems I lived. I'm probably never gonna see them again. It's no competition, but I'm trying to win. I can do it again and again and again. I know that my father would tell me to stop. I think about my mama, her face I forgot. Remember the fighting and changing the lives. Remember the nights that I wish I forgot. Remember the struggle that they never lived. Still winning, so grab me a bottle of pie. I'm still drinking till the night's over. With each day it gets colder. It's every morning hunched over. Another day, another hangover. And that pain show up, but I can't slow up. I remain knowing that I'm made for 'em. I'ma stay growing till I see my name up on the top. It's time to show you about to hear the lie. Listen, I keep dreaming, ain't nothing above it. I keep reaching, I'll take it and tuck it beneath me, and I know that it's worth it. I keep breathing. My mama did told me I need Jesus. I hope that he's waiting, cause we need him. I say I'm a saint, but I'm knee deep in some bullshit. I pray that he ain't seeing my ways. Need a change, and this I know for certain. It's too hard to self-reflect, cause I'm my favorite person. I know the way I act, the way it's all about me, but I find excuses for my head since round the first and 15. Feeling blue as a Billy, started in Philly. I took it to Dago, I'm living ideally. I shattered the ceilings, I made them believe it. I promise there's nothing for niggas to teach me. Give me the word. I'll be doing this shit to the world, say. Yeah, I'll be doing this shit to the world, say.
That was World's End by John Michael featuring and Anthony James, produced by Anthony James. And that was the last song for today, the last song for the episode of Flow State. And yeah, I'll be back in 2 weeks most likely, talking about outrageous moms and linking that to maybe not outrageous mom music, but something similar. Actually, I'm in between two topics, but more on that later. You'll see. But yes, thank you for joining me today. Thanks for listening to me today and joining me while I worked on my thesis proposal. Wish me luck. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the episode, I really wanted the sun to come out, and it did while I was doing the episode. So I am very happy about that. But as always, have a wonderful day. And thank you for listening to Slim Radio. See you next time.